All right, guys, I think I'm on here, man, but I'm here at this site, man. We got a couple of guys here. We got my HVAC contractors and my plumbers are on site, so they're doing their thing. We're actually digging the water line so we can put pressure on the house. Once you get pressure on the house, you can find out whether you got leaks in the house. So we got those guys here. They're over there. They fix to connect to the water line. And certain municipalities, man, they have it to where they only come on certain days to make the connection. And in this case right here, Birmingham only comes out on Wednesday, so we got to get all this stuff dug out and get the big hole. We got to expose the water main, and so that they can make the connection to run water to the house. So we get that, we'll be good. Then we can start bricking. But this brings us to this particular subject, guys. I think that guys, I tell you what, man, and I'm not trying to, you know, be negative toward Hispanic subcontractors and people, but I think we've really got. I think one of the biggest things that I struggle with on any of my job site is communication. That's communication. That means if one of my subs, now I do have some Hispanic subcontractors that they speak both languages really well, but the guys that typically speaks both languages very well are not going to be the guys that's on your job. They're not going to be the guys that's actually doing the work. So that in the event that you walk in and you see something that's not quite right, you can kind of communicate with them and correct those things right then. Split second flexibility as far as corrections. Typically, that guy is going to hire the guys that come out and do the work, and the guys that's actually doing the work are not going to be that. They're not going to have a real good English. They're not going to be able to speak English well, and this is what I've noticed. Let's say, and now in some cases, you really do have some guys. You have at least one guy that's on that job site that's actually working that can actually speak English very well. But in most cases, the subcontractors that are actually coming out here doing the work, there's going to be a language barrier, guys. And I tell you, this is one of the biggest struggles I have right now because, guys, I'm very detail oriented, and that looks scary right there. I'm very detail oriented, and there's very specific items that I really need when it comes down to the things that I expect in the houses that I build. And if those guys are, if you miss that little detail because you don't understand, a lot of those guys, what I found out is they just, if they don't speak English very well, they just say okay, or they say yes, and you think they understand because they're just saying yes, yes, yes. But then when you come back, it's done totally in conflict. It's done totally opposite of the way you wanted it, which means you really didn't understand. So now we got to tear it out and do it again. Now that creates a headache, not only just for the builder, for them too, because somebody like me, I won't pay you until you get it right. Um, so this is what we're dealing with, guys, and I think something has got to happen. I think, and here's the thing, guys. When guys, don't take it the wrong way, but I think that everybody that comes to this country, I think we should assimilate to this country and not just simply come to this country and still carry. I mean, you can have pride in your country, but you really need to speak the language. I think language is one of the things that you really should be working on trying to at least learn and assimilate with this country. Um, and to a degree, I think it's our fault as a country, man, because we make everything. You go somewhere like Miami, and English is probably the second language there, but you in the United States, which is an English speaking, for the most part, English speaking country. So we need to force accountability in most cases. That's just my opinion, guys. So if you hate what I'm saying, it is what it is. But guys, I'm struggling with this language thing, man, because I can't speak Spanish at all. Now, you can use little iPhones and stuff like that, and you can hit that translate button and you read it and stuff like that. But man, I don't, and I can kind of blame it on that sometime, man. But I should really take the time. Sometimes I be trying to run from, from site to site. I don't have time to be pulling out iPhones and type in. Well, you can actually say it on there. You know, I am going to try that earphone thing. So once I get things right, I'm going to put that. They got a, you know, you get your iPhone Pro um, earbuds, whatever them things called, and it'll translate it in your ear as you talk. I'm going to try that, man. So maybe that's a solution. I'm going to try it, man. But I tell you what, man, one thing that I'm really struggling with, I really struggle with this guy, it's just that language barrier. Language barrier, being able to explain in detail, especially on items like brick, you're installing brick and stuff like that, man. There's so many details and specific things that they got to get right, man. And it's going to affect the final product and how things look at the end. And it's got to look that way, man. And you got to have to go back and redo things, man. And it's going to cost you more time and me more time. And I don't think it's worth it, man. Guys, let me know your thoughts. Once again, guys, like, share, subscribe. It is what it is. This is the way. You guys have a good one.